Hi boys and girls. Today we are going to do a Halloween story, or at least a story I like to do at Halloween time. Long ago there was a playwright, so that is a person who writes plays that are performed on a stage. And it's live action, or it's live actors on the stage performing the play. Well, this playwright's name was Henrik Ibsen, and he was from Norway, and he wrote the play Peer Gynt. He wrote many, many plays, but the one that we're going to talk about is the play Peer Gynt. Henrik Ibsen had a friend named Edvard Grieg, and Edvard Grieg was also from Norway, but he was not a playwright. He was a composer, and we know composers write music. And so Henrik Ibsen went to Edvard Grieg and asked him if he would write the incidental music for his play Peer Gynt. Now, incidental music, boys and girls, is widely used still even today. Whether it is a play, which we do still have plays being written and performed on stage, or a movie. Incidental music is used greatly in movies. It's also used in TV programs. Incidental music is the music that you hear in the background of a scene. So let's say we are watching a scary movie and the scene is taking place and the actors are acting out the scene and they're saying what they're supposed to say. The whole scene is taking place and it's very scary. But if you listen closely, in the background, there is also going to be scary music playing. And that music is called incidental music. So Edvard Grieg wrote the incidental music for Henrik Ibsen's play Peer Gynt. Now Peer Gynt actually is a little boy. The play is about a little boy that travels around the world and all the adventures that he has. Many, many adventures. One adventure is what our story is about today. So we have taken just one little part of the whole story, and that's what we are going to be looking at today. We are going to be looking at Edvard Grieg's piece of music in the Hall of the Mountain King. That one piece was part of a much larger piece of music that played during the entire play of Peer Gynt. Now, this part of the story, the little boy Peer has arrived at a mountain. And in order to continue on his journey around the world, he has to go through the mountain. He cannot go over it. Obviously, he can't go under it. Sounds like we're on a bear hunt, doesn't it? He has to go through it. And so Peer knows this, but he also knows inside the mountain is the Mountain King. And the Mountain King has goblins and scary people that are guarding his home inside that mountain. And they describe it as a hall. So you can imagine it going straight through the mountain with some rooms off to the sides, but there is a hall involved. And Peer Gynt must enter on the one side of the mountain and go all the way through to the other side to continue his journey. So Peer begins, and he's very quiet, of course, because he does not want those ghouls, those goblins, to notice him and to grab him and snatch him and take him to the Mountain King. So he's very quiet, and he goes very slowly, and we can hear his footsteps, and they're slow and they're quiet. Of course, he's looking all around him, hoping not to see anyone and no one to see him. And he continues, and he keeps going. He keeps going quietly, slowly. And then all of a sudden, boys and girls, he sees some ghouls over to the side. He doesn't know if they saw him. So he speeds up just a little, but he's still going to be very quiet. He doesn't want them to see him, even though he saw them. So he keeps going. He keeps his eye on them, hoping, oh, hopefully they haven't seen me. I'm going to keep going, but quietly. So he goes a little faster, and then he notices, oh my, They have turned, they have looked at him. He's sure they have seen him. He hurries just a bit more, but still quiet, because really not sure. So he's going quicker and faster, trying to go faster, but quiet. And then he realizes, I think they for sure have seen me, because now they're coming. They're running after me. Oh, and Pierce starts running. He doesn't care how loud he is and fast he's running, fast as he can, and as loud as can be. And those goblins and ghouls are chasing after him, and they're getting closer and closer. And Pierce sees a door, and he runs through the door, slams the door, continues down the hallway, loud and fast as he can go. And another door, he slams the door, but they just keep getting closer and closer. And he's so afraid they're going to grab him before he reaches the end. There's another door. They're getting closer. They're getting closer. He opens the door, slams it behind him, hoping to slow them down. But no, there they are again. And Pierce sees the end of the hallway, and he's running as fast as he can. Run fast, hurry. Who cares how loud we are? And he's running. They're just about to grab him, and he dives through the door at the end of the hall. And behind him, rocks come crashing down, and they block Peer Gynt on the outside and the ghouls and the Mountain King on the inside. So, boys and girls, the story ends happily, but boy, did our hearts get racing, not knowing what was to come, and they were chasing us. And the music, boys and girls, will portray that.